All right, so now the question is it working? Cool. Um, see what's going on. Let's put a post up. Cool. Okay. Cool. Let's put that over on the side. We're going to enable the Common Conversation plugin, which is experimental, so it could crap out, but we'll do that. Be a place to get started. FX Node, is Nanite and Lumen now working in VR and UE5? From what I understand, it's working with UE 5.1 preview, but I do know it's working with the source version as well. But I haven't really played around with it, so you'll have to check it out. So the idea for this stream is, so I was watching some of the videos that Epic have just put out, and one of them was talking about the Common Conversation node, which is basically a graph-based conversation tree. So I thought we could take a look at that and see if we can get something set up. I have no idea how it's going to work. I've got no idea of where the documentation is for it. But I thought we could give it a look and see if we can just kind of make it up as we go, come up with something. So I'm going to do a new folder. Call it Conversations. And then we'll start with this. Okay, chat. I tested UE5 Preview 2 and Nanite and Lumen work perfectly in VR. Yes. There's some people in the Discord who have got some really good results with it as well. I think they're in the show-off channel. I think I'll find it. Either way, I can't exactly find it, but there's definitely some in there. So if you're not already, make sure that you're in the Discord. You can have a hop through and check those out. But I've got no idea where to start with this. I don't even know where to find it. Oh god, where's Conversations? Where would it be? Do you think it'd be Blueprints? Blueprints. Miscellaneous. Nope. Let's go to Blueprints, Blueprint class, search conversation. We got some conversation stuff, conversation nodes, conversation task node. Base of any task in the conversation graph, that's maybe as simple as carrying some text to the user and providing some choices. However, more complex tasks can fire off quest events or quests. Spawn act as pretty much any arbitrary thing you want. Dialogue. So the conversation system is less about just a dialogue tree and more about a graph and actions the NPC can take. Choice they can provide to the player. I'm lost already. We'll keep going. Yeah. Oh, while I'm remembering it, let me just pop a link into some of the other channels. What I might have to do is have a look for some documentation, see if there's any at all. It is experimental, but we'll have to see. I'm trying to think of where I can put links to show that we're going live. I'm so bad at this. Oh, how's the music, by the way? Do I sound alright? I want to make sure that I'm not too quiet, not too loud. Come on. Voice is fine, can't hear any music. Okay. This desktop audio is coming through. Might just be really quiet. So does that keep maxing out? Cool. They got example under plugins. Do they? Plugins. They don't have an example of mine. I am on 5.0.3. So it might be a version behind of what they've got in the actual UE 5.1 version. This one says it's version 0.1, so I don't know if it's been updated already. E5, common conversation, docs. No, I can't see one. The trick is going to be getting started. Once we can get started and get something in place, I think we should be fine. Let's just create something and see what happens. Conversations. The idea is really you just gotta create a graph somewhere. Deadly. They got examples under plugins. You have a plugin somewhere else? Like on the Epic launcher. You just need to figure out where it is. I think I was watching one of the videos they released from Unreal Fest, and they were talking about it in there. So it could be pretty good. Okay. Start conversation. What we got? This might have been a bad idea to stream. I was expecting we could have some blueprints and then like an anim graph type thing. Conversation task node underscore. The hell. Yeah, I can't even figure out where to start. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting something a bit easier than this. Has anybody actually had to play around with this yet? In the conversation database. Conversation database. Details, speakers. I can't ever remember tags. Once I didn't know it existed until until you mentioned it. I didn't know it existed until like 4 hours ago. What's it supposed to be used for? Essentially what I'd say is conversations, so basically dialogue trees that you can go through and do different things with and then work on them there. So this seems to be kind of on track. I assume there was some sort of NPC interaction. Yeah, basically you apply it to a player and then you should be able to go through and talk to them and have them run through different things. So we set up a database. We've got participant name. Add new tag, I think it's going to be. Name underscore AI underscore 01. Man, I'm not good with tags, that's the problem. I think I did it. Full gameplay tags, add new source tag. I'm just guessing. Oh, none of it's commented. As in conversations between characters and the user. Yeah. So you should be able to walk up to an AI or something and interact with it and be like, can you get me this and do this quest? That kind of thing. What does this say? Hello? No! I was hoping for descriptions. Ah, so that's the one I created. Say hello. Ooh. Okay, I'm not too sure about this. Plus cook tags whilst list. Leave that. Okay, so we start with a database. Our CTN says hello. Has dynamic choice. Node name. If that changes anything in node. Bit like the anim graph so far. But the idea is how to add conversations. Aha! Oh. The conversation task node is the basis of any task in the conversation graph. That task may be as simple as saying some text to the user and providing some choices. However, more complex stuff can fire off quests, can spawn actors. So, conversation task node, that's what I built for, conversation task node. So we've got say hello, which would be this one. So entry point, go through. Let's just make a whole bunch of things and see what happens. Imagine it'd be a function. Conversation. Start conversation. Might not get very far with the tags and stuff. Not something I've actually played around with all that much. That's conversation graph, conversation tree. So I wonder what's different between that and the conversation tree. Details, participant's name. Not let me make. Is it project settings? Tags or something? Ooh, conversation. We'll set that. Conversation instance class. Okay, conversation instance. That's saying one already exists in the project settings. Or is that just the system? Yeah. Conversation tree. Document. Ah. Default gameplay tags INI, source, new, name, AI underscore, all one. We don't actually have an AI character. Comment. Ah, okay, so we got an AI character. Good. Which will be conversation one. I think. Let's say we've got dynamic choices. Cool. So we're making no progress. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how we can add text to it. So in my head, I'm picturing it as though it's like the what's it called? Friggin' AI graph. It's been a long day. I was planning on doing this just to wind down. So we got that one from data table. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like there's any way to set the text. You so give our user tag and default choice display text. The only thing I'm pretty sure that I know that I need is the conversation database. I got a feeling this is going to run it. Entry tag, none. How do we give entry tag? There we go. Conversation database.us that missing from default engine INI. I'm not good at going through the freaking INI. I was break stuff. That is not that one. Take a look at that error. Play spam bots. Yeah, they're a pain. So many of them. Where's that error gone? What's in from default engine INI? Open that up. What else is it? Engine collision profiles. Engine. Problem is, it's not telling me where I've got to put it. Then I should just put them under engine. I'm going to try it. Worst thing that happens is I just break the whole thing. So for anybody wondering, I'm just putting pretty much just copy and pasting those over to the default INI. But I've got no idea if this is even the right thing to do. I just thought, why not? Put it under engine. I can't remember what was making them appear. Let's restart this just in case. Save all. Restart. The good thing with this as well, I've made a new branch on the GitHub repo, so if I break something, I can just revert back. Save all. Close. I'm going to reopen that again now it's changed. Cool. Okay, so no errors this time. Conversations. Not too sure why that opens in a different window. We've got entry point and say hello. Ooh. Okay, we're making progress. How much fun can you have when you're making it up as you go? So this wasn't here before, which is good. Say hello. Add a new choice in a subnode. Ooh. Hello, welcome to our live stream. Save and go back. Hello, welcome to our live stream. Say hello. Next node. They're definitely in there, unless I put them in the wrong place. I'm just not too sure whereabouts they would need to go. I put them here under engine. We'll see. I think it would be conversations. So script slash conversation slash conversation database.usn. No. Ooh, I'm not sure I put them at the end. Let's create a blueprint class. Character to be type 1. I don't think I have. I got this yellow dude. Start conversation. AI. Yeah, let's just do all that. Promote with it. Oh, that didn't let me promote the variable. But how does it know what conversation to play? No, I don't think that one. Start conversation. Let's see. We're not going to see anything happen, are we? Like, can ignore that one. Just me breaking stuff. Voice tag, gameplay tags. Can you give players gameplay tags? I can't remember. That's not the right one. Current value of tag containers invalid. Might be worth me actually looking into these tag things, tag containers, and then get that up and running. Tag container, we'll go through, start conversation. This is, chances are, is entirely wrong. What I was hoping for is we could get some form of text out. If we can get some text out of it and have it fire on an input, then we can set it up with a user widget and then have it read through. For example, we could walk up to it, have a button, which we interact with line trace, and then it starts the conversation, and then go through there. Target would be get player. Target tag. Player pawn. What how far you can get by just making it up. Station. Curious what you do with the so conversation requirement node can check other stuff, which is good. We don't want that. We've got entry point, start, on add gameplay tag. I don't even know if I'm adding that tag to the player correctly. If anybody's done this before, it'd be super cool to know. It won't even let me promote to a variable. Oh. Don't think I'll do either of these. That's what I just did before. And one. Not too sure why it needs a tag. Like, why would it not just be applied to the character? In theory, you could have multiple graphs do the same thing. Constructor return F conversation task result configured with conversation task result type class connection conversation only executes on the server. Registers an actor as a part of a conversation. The actor doesn't need to have the uConversation participant component. It won't be added though. So we begin play. We make a conversation participant by adding the tag context there's no inputs for that one, so we give it the tag, which works. Not the one we got, is it? No. And then we would start the conversation. Not too sure how to run task. Or how to even check if it's running. Why am I getting that? Contains invalid data. Guys still there? Did it break? I can't tell if the stream's still going or I've crashed. Yeah, it's still going. So I put a break on the conversation database and now it's just taking its time. Don't know why that took so long. One not found, that's fine. Let's see if there's anything online for it. Or in any of the... Unreal Forum. Search. Have a look through this. I don't even know it's gonna be possible. Somebody else has done it before. August. They don't have any tags. They got a weapon tag, but the choice tag's empty. I was going to March. Yeah. It's been 8 months and there's no information on it. Not too sure how well this is going to go. Conversation. There isn't anything even on the forums. It sucks because this seems like it's going to be like a really powerful tool. Yep. Okay, let's do widget blueprint. Conversation. Let's do an image. I'm kind of setting this up how I think it would go. Find by 100s. And by 10, it'd be pretty small. Will the print string print out output? Well, it's the thing, I'm not even sure how to get this information from anything. I was hoping I could get the default choice display text through something else, but I'm not even able to get a reference to it. Conversation database. If we create a conversation database, which will be public, we can get that and we can select that conversation. And I imagine there should be a way to get information from this. But there's literally nothing. Nothing that stands out anyway. Entry point tag, gameplay tags. Does this mean you need one of these CTNs, or whatever it was? Asset combo choice. So a conversation choice node for every line. It can't be the case. I feel like that's quite inefficient. Few seconds, guys. Oh. Entry conversation choice. Can we find? Is there anything on? What if there's anything on Google Images? No, there's nothing. No. Screaming. Oh, it's alright. And I'll stream as well. Everything alright? Baby. Alright. Whoa, trying to figure out this. We don't want to create one, we want to use one that already exists. You know, it's pretty bad when there's only like one link. Is anybody in here actually used it before? Or has anybody actually worked on it? Because this tweet is pretty much the same as what we've got. It's no different to where we are as well. Don't know why we've got an unrecognized tab. A5 documentation. So they got. It was the beginning of season 4. Don't think that's it. Our conversation. This is one of the things with documentation is just no good. Like, it tells you the individual nodes, but nothing to tell you how to use it. I feel like all my streams lately are just me doing stuff and not getting anywhere. I don't even think I fired anything. So I don't think start conversation is what we need. That went through. Conversation participant. This is an access part of the conversation. The fact doesn't be terminated. Yep. Phone won't stop going off. I was generally hoping that this would be a case of set it up in like a tree and then be able to activate it and kind of go through it. So if we walk up to someone, we could press a button of some kind and then have it play through. But it just doesn't seem to want to start. We don't have a conversation component. So much of this is just pointless. I feel like I've just got to be missing something. It can't be too detailed to do this. Because overall, it's the same setup as a behavior tree in a Blackboard. Stay down. Has everybody had a good week then? A good way to wrap up. Nothing appeared. So there's no conversation components. Once reduced, I've got to head off and cook, but man, let me tell you something, I'm so glad you exist. Very kind, honestly, and I really appreciate everything you do. Right, tempo is awesome too. Thank you. I'm still working on that. I've got some stuff coming out, hopefully soon. I've got a meeting, or basically doing an event on Wednesday, I think it is, and it's kind of just taking up all my time to get prepared for that. I do like new websites and banners and stuff, so it's been a bit much, but once that's all sorted and out of the way, I'll be back on top of it and hopefully get some more stuff added. And if I can figure this out, I'll put this in there as an example as well. But thank you. I'll need all the luck because we're making no progress. And we've been going for an hour. And the only thing that we have that works is a database. So we'll see. Have fun, see you. See you later on. It's good that you were able to drop by. Where are my windows going? Documents, details, where we go? Broken node. Everything's broken. Conversation choice node is what I believe it will be. Let's do that. Deadly, I'm stumped. So am I. I created the hello node, so it would be that. Right click. The problem is I can't tell the difference between requirements. Obviously, you're going to have to need something for it to go through. So that would be like blueprint, fire a boolean, say yes, we've got that. Go through side effects. I'm not entirely sure if that's part of Unreal's. What's the system called? Gameplay ability system. So if you say something like you catch fire and then you could play the side effects you catch fire, or add a choice. Instinct saying add a choice would be the text. So that's what this is doing now. So along the stream, and then that one would go through. You kind of go through like that. That's what I'm thinking. It's entirely possible that it's not going to work because of this. Not too sure why it's asking that. If we just get these asset log. Let me Google that, see if I can find something. Absolute nightmare. Wait, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on the Unreal Slackers Discord and I'm going to ask them in there. Alright, I've asked in the Unreal Slackers, so we'll wait and see if anybody can help me with that. It's literally every time I press the save button. There must be a way to put this database onto the player. So we could do conversation database, object reference, make that public, so we could change it, rename. Conversation, select that in here. Conversation. Get it. There's literally nothing that I can get from this, I don't think. Which makes me think this thing is just wrong in general for like placing in here. I don't know if I need to use the conversation database in something else so the player can kind of read it. Database of conversation graphs and participants. It's an asset never instanced. Wait, we never instance it, okay. Conversation registry is used at runtime to actually run a conversation rather than reference these database fragments directly. Conversation registry is used at runtime. If it answers stuff about conversations, then what else can we do? Which so apparently, so it's in there. People have talked about it in the Discord. But it's literally just people asking the question, but nobody's having. Common conversation that uses the Blackboard graph. Doesn't link to registry. This is a thing with Unreal sometimes. When you don't understand it, it just seems like it's so overly complicated. Yeah, so I'm going back through the Discord trying to see if there's anything in here. Going right back to the beginning. Same picture from the Twitter. It's really annoying for the fact that they mentioned it during their epic event, but didn't they don't have any information there for how to use it. Very annoying. I did put my question in the plugins page. I'll wait and see if anybody replies, but I got a feeling nobody will. Got the database that tells us that It's just referenced. Deadly, good luck. Thank you. I don't think I'm making much progress at all. So it's been another half hour, got nowhere. We got the conversation registry. The register can answer questions about all available dialogue assets. We haven't got any dialogue assets, that's the problem. You got me looking into it too. Dude, if you can find anything on it, it would be fantastic. I feel it's like it's on the right track. You start off with a database, you put your stuff in there as you go through it. There's nothing to say what the tasks are. So new requirements, conversation requirements. And store, find actor. This has nothing. I'm guessing you would do a function. Conversation. Part of me assumes it's going to be quite similar to the behavior tree. But there's just... There's nothing. My phone hasn't stopped going off at all. I don't even know where to look. Common conversation plugin.
Hey everybody.
Somebody has a dialogue plugin, that's all that keeps coming up. Not even close to similar. No, I don't think there is any documentation or anyone else using this at all. Even the Reddit posts that are available are just blank. Just me, yeah. Well, that's what it was. I was watching through Unreal Fest, one of their videos. It was like 35 things inside of Unreal that you don't know about. So I was like, "Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. Let's take a look." And then it's like, no, there's just nothing at all. I don't understand why it needs a tag. I just want to attach it to a generic player. iPhone. Grab and find and return any new conversation components. That's fine. Because the main idea was to add a widget, so let's do that. Widget. Cool. Widget blueprint conversation. Kind of have that there. I use widget object. Widget blueprint conversation. With that text there. Text box. So kind of like that. So we have our AR pawn. It starts the conversation. Then we have some kind of triggers in here that says, yes, we press button, go to the next conversation. And kind of feed through it. That makes sense. And then basically pull the text from those nodes and feed them through to this. Which kind of seems like the logic. So you begin play, and then instinct, I would do start conversation. Conversation entry tag would be the AI instigator. I don't know if I'm understanding that right. Will be player, and a target tag will be player. Versions actor as part of the conversation. That actor doesn't need to have the conversation and participant component. It won't be added though. Target is conversation context helpers. Authority only is functional when execute on the server. We're not. So that start conversation, it may just work from a key. Not too sure what you mean by a key. Oh, Blackboard key. We haven't got one. It just work from a key. Alright. The thing is, though, the event begin play should do it. So we shouldn't have to worry about doing a print string. Because the print string works, so we can add delay. And then we can kind of like wait. So we could wait 2 seconds. Do the print string. And then fire the start conversation. And if we press play, it waits and then it fires, which is good. That start conversation, I'm pretty sure, goes through to the value of none. Yeah, we're just getting the hello. So this start conversation's returning nothing.